Hello. I am here to do the work readings. So collective work messages for collective. What does God want us to know? Five more. Alright, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Swords, the Exalted God. It says victory. Grants victory and protection from lightning. Ooh. Now, why would they have to put something like that on a card? Like, why would they have to be so specific about lightning? Because with lightning, what I get from this card, I've pulled it before in a different reading and it came out as like protection against the natural elements. So it's like so I'm getting like protection from the natural elements being the economy. So it's like what the people in the economy will be suffering, you or we will not be suffering that way. So it's like we have a special type of protection over us. So if the world is in recession right now, whatever is going on in the economy right now, the effect that it has on us is very minimal, if any. Just look at your situation, no matter what situation you find yourself in, and you'll see that it's true. Because if you know my story, you'll know that I'm not making any money of my own whatsoever, yet still I'm very well taken care of. And all types of things have gone up. The price of all types of things have gone up. So thefts have gone up. People are not only stealing, like usually it's electronic goods and stuff like that that people were selling, that people were stealing and reselling. Now they're stealing food. So what does that show you about the level of sufferation that the people are going through right now? People don't steal food unless they really, really need it. Okay? So when it comes to this, the natural economy that we live in, we are not subject to whatever is going on in this economy. So that's the first thing that God wants us to know. We have the victory over what the masses are encountering or experiencing. Okay, we're not in the same bracket. Even if you don't have no tax bracket, you're not in the same bracket. You're not a sufferer. Like God said, not one of my children shall stand or sit on your sidewalk and beg your bread. That's what it says in the book. And I believe it. And I see it for myself because I'm living it. Because I'm supposed to be homeless. I'm supposed to be penniless, homeless, down and out. I'm supposed to be crazy. I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to be a lot of bad things. And I'm none of those. Okay? So God's promise is true. That's my testimony. I guess that's why the family reading came out that way as well, because it's basically the same message. If you start a business of your own, you set the price according to what you want it to be. Okay? Sorry. Itchy eyebrow. And don't feel bad for being blessed either. We suffer a lot. You don't have to gloat, but don't feel bad. Give thanks. Feel grateful. Okay? We're in a class of our own. And it's all because of how we think, which dictates how we behave. This Bible, there's a part in there that they like to speak, saying about how your good deeds. But I guess if you could do a good deed without having a good mindset about it. Because they like to say how your good deeds don't ensure your salvation. But I always question, like, so if being good doesn't save me, then what's gonna save me? But as far as my life has manifested before my eyes, the lessons that my life has taught me is doing the right thing actually saves you. So I don't know who slipped that piece in the Bible, but that part is fake. Because it's my good deeds, it's my allegiance to God and my dedication to doing the right thing that's keeping my head above the water. Because now look how I have to be dependent on my daughter. If I was the type of mother in the past to over-exert my authority over her, you think she would want to look after me right now? She wouldn't be doing it with a willing heart and a free mind. But because of the way that I treated her in the past, it has now come back to bless me. So whoever put that piece in the Bible, that's a lie. Your good deeds have a lot to do with the quality of life that you live. Worship in spirit and in truth. So your good deeds have to match your intentions in your mind. So if you got those two down pat, that's your ticket to your blessing. That's your qualification for your blessings. You understand? That's why they say you do good, good come back to you. Plant good seed, you reap good fruit type of thing. I don't know who put that shit in the Bible, but clearly life is teaching us that's a lie. I I have the utmost respect for the Bible, but I know it's been tampered with. So that's why I tell people be careful. Respect it, read it, but pick the sense from the nonsense. Leave the nonsense where you found it. Alright, so what does God want us to know when it comes to our work life? God says we are protected from whatever affects this economy. We are in a different bracket. We belong to God. We are God's multitude. So whatever the hell is going on in this world, we are in it, but we're not of it. We got the Six of Pentacles, the favorable God. Hello. It says divine grace cures rage and pestilence, like broke pocket pestilence, absolves the guilty. That absolves the guilty part always fucking confused me, you know. So it's like absolving the guilty. I heard that, I read in the dictionary the word absolve. I just don't understand the concept. Hang on. One momento. To absolve. To absolve is to declare to be free from blame or sin. So when it says to absolve the guilty, it's like God is saying that I'm freeing the guilty from their sin. Okay, now I get the concept, because what I realize is, okay, I can only teach you from my life, okay? Because by studying how things affect my life, or how my choices affect my quality of life, that's how I'm learning. You live and you learn. So pardon me if I'm talking about myself quite a lot, okay? I only have myself as an example, okay? But you can match your examples to mine. So here's what I'm getting from that now. So what I'm getting is they are guilty, but it's like forgiveness. It's like God is letting it go. Grace. See, so it's like we're not choosing to hold it against them. It's like, okay, whatever. It's not affecting me anyway. You're a bum. You're a horrible person, but it's cool. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Because the example I was about to use, I don't even think that it fits that. But I have a lot of examples where I could use it, because all them poisons that they put in my food that keep me scratching my face and scratching my arms and scratching, I don't hold that against them. They're guilty, but I'm not going to hold that against the people that's doing it. I just let that shit go and move the hell on, because it's so much cheaper to let that shit go. Because anything that costs me my peace is too expensive, as they say on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I choose my battles. I choose what I choose to give my energy to. It's like, yes, you did me wrong, but I don't really care. I still have life. I still have peace of mind. I'm still winning. I don't have to pay you that much attention. You bad boy or bad girl, go away. You know? Yeah, so it's just letting things go. Divine grace. There you go. Cures rage and pestilence. There we go. So, okay, now it makes a whole lot of sense to me. See, and that's why you have to stop to think for a moment. So, yeah, so what does God want us to know about our work life? Is that nothing's gonna bother us. Even the times when things aren't favorable, it's just not a bother. We're gonna have the grace to just let it go, let it go. Okay? So the underlying issue, what do we have? The exalted God, the King of Swords. Victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. So God is saying, it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it, because I'm going to make sure that you have what you need. Okay? One way or the other, you will be blessed. Because I see your dedication. I see how much you try to do the right. I see how much you try, and I'm going to reward you. And nobody can stop me from rewarding you. This world has nothing, no power over you. You're in it, but you're not of it. You belong to me, God said. So I'm going to make sure that you're all right. Okay? So don't worry about a thing. I just want you to give thanks. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep being that positive energy in the earth. And I'm going to keep playing my part as your God. Because I prepare and provide for the beasts of the field, the fish of the sea, and the birds of the air. I can provide for thee. Because I am the boss. Okay? The boss of all bosses. I am the government of all governments. I am the king of all kings. I am the lord of all lords. I am the queen of all queens. That's what God said. And you know the rest of the list. Just name them off. Yeah, we got the patient God, the Ace of Wands. It says fertility and multiplicity, protects against despair, helps one be patient. So God's saying, even if it don't come when you want it to come, rest knowing that it's going to come. Don't be angry. Just know that if you don't have it, it's because you don't need it yet. But when it's time for it to be there, it's gonna be there. You will be fine. The Five of Cups, God, King and Ruler. It says prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. Exactly, you'll be fine. Because they tried to use the money to bind us, That's what they use this money game for. It's to put pressure on us. It's to keep us forever boggled in our mind, so we can never have mental peace. We're always wondering, where am I gonna find the money to pay the rent? Where am I gonna find the money to buy food? Where am I gonna? That's what the money is for. It's to give them a way to control us. But God says, yo, you don't need to join that. If you want to join it and be silly, you can go ahead. But every time that I send you what you need in time, you're gonna kick yourself in the butt and say, why did I even worry? I've done that several times. That's why I can tell you that story so clearly. Okay? We get mad at things that don't work out the way that we want it to. And then when it finally work out, it's like, I should have never acted like that. So then I got to the point where I was like, you know what? When things happen, I'm not even going to stress like that anymore. And I actually changed my mindset. And I changed the way I behave. And I just watched nature work itself out. And now I have a lot more peace. Because my objective, my heaven, is to create a long-lasting kind of peace. It's like, see how long I could be in a peaceful vibration for. That's my heaven. You see what I'm saying? I just want to be cool, man. That's it. It's not my desire to be rich. It's not my desire. Well, actually, I want to be at peace in a nice hot country. I want some sunshine. Yeah. I want to be able to plant my own food and stuff. I guess my heaven is bigger than I thought. Okay, I'll have to rethink this. But peace is my number one objective when it comes to what heaven looks like for me. It's to be cool, man. It's to be chill. And to be able to share that chill vibe or inspire that chill vibe in others, even in the midst of, especially in the midst of chaos. God's got us, okay? So when it comes to your work and your money and things like that, just know it's going to come in time, all the time. As long as you keep working for God, meaning as long as you keep doing the right thing, as long as you keep planting good seeds, you will reap good fruit whenever it's time to harvest. Okay? Don't doubt that. Just look back at your life and see. God has been providing for you. Even if you haven't been providing for yourself, God provides somebody to provide for you. Or even provide somebody to provide somebody to provide for you. You see what I'm saying? So, be grateful and just keep being good. Keep doing the right thing. Keep doing the right thing. And that also means if it's a time to fight, it's a time to fight. Trust that. Because sometimes people need to be put in their place. So don't think that being good means that you're just being somebody's doormat and y'all love and light. Yeah, kick your ass too. Beauty and the Beast, I say. That's who we are. That's who we should be. Because sometimes we need to be a bit beastly to keep the balance. Check it. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.